Hi, I'm Craig Tennant, and I want to welcome you to our first of a number of series on the 4 keys to moving into leadership. So, we're going to jump right into the first key, and that is to cultivate aligned motivation. Your motivation for moving into leadership is absolutely critical. And so, the problem that exists is when you're not connected to an aligned why that you want to move into leadership, motivation will be low. And therefore, the probability of real movement forward is low. You've got to know why you want to move into leadership, whatever that looks like for you. Oftentimes, people are focused on what they think they should want, and their motivation remains low. Maybe it's what your neighbors are doing or what your boss thinks you should do. But if you're not connected into what you really want to be doing, it's going to be very difficult to make any kind of progress moving into leadership. So, what's the solution? The solution is to develop the skill of cultivating aligned motivation. And the way we do that is by getting clear about your discontent and your longing. The mistake to avoid here is real simple. Don't minimize the importance of cultivating aligned motivation. Oftentimes I hear people say, "Oh, I already know that." Yet I also see that their motivation remains consistently low and they don't achieve what they're looking to achieve. So the strategy is to spend focused, consistent time first to create an inventory of discontent. What is it that you don't like about the situation that you're in today? Some common examples: you might be worrying about making mistakes or stressed all the time. Maybe you're worried about the next chapter of your career. Perhaps you find yourself, like me, not speaking up when you really want to, and that's causing discomfort. Or maybe you're bored in your current role because you have repetitive tasks. You've been doing the role that you're in for quite some time, and it's really not challenging to you. And it may be that your peers have passed you by. You've been stuck in a role and you're watching everyone else take step forwards, and that's causing some discontent. And perhaps your relationships are being impacted negatively because of the discontent that you have in your role, in your career. And perhaps you're not even sleeping. So these are just some common examples of what we hear from folks around the kinds of discontent that they experience when they're not having the job experience, the career experience that they really want. So moving on to the next strategy component, which is to spend focused time to get really specific about your longing. What is it that you really want? How would you know if you really had what you really wanted in the way of your leadership? Some common examples that we hear are that I might be more relaxed or to have more confidence, um, be in a position to be able to help others with my wisdom. I've gained wisdom over the years and want to be able to help others. Maybe I'd like recognition. Maybe I'd like the leadership of the organization that I'm in to recognize me as a leader. Pride, the pride of coming in confidently, making decisions, and guiding other people. And of course, my relationships might be smoother if I'm having a better experience in my career. And of course, everyone wants to command a salary that supports the lifestyle that they want. So maybe part of your longing is to be able to really bring in abundance financially. So whatever it is, whatever your discontent is, and whatever your longing is, take some focused time to really write down and get clear about what it is that you don't want and what it is that you really do want. And please join us for our next session and stay tuned for more content like this to come.